As you can see, this video is not planned at all, even the angle. Okay. This video is inspired by Vanessa Lau. I don't know what I want to do. And to be honest, this is on a whim. This is my bowl from yesterday. I haven't cleaned up anything. On my Instagram, this is a little creamer, little oat milk, yes. I made this post and I'll just link it right here. Please go read the post. You don't even have to follow me on Instagram if you don't want to. Like, please go read my post on Instagram. And I just want to say thank you. Not enough YouTubers, influencers, creators, whatever title you want to give people who live online or who live out loud online, is something that we don't really feel comfortable talking about. But I want to bring up this conversation and my community, because to be honest, this isn't really something that we're talking about on social media, and I feel like it needs to be brought up. In the post, it was me in a picture and I had two different photos of myself at my worst mentally in the hair industry, and then one was when I made the decision like, okay, I have to start creating something else for myself. So in the first picture, like, I'm a lot of overweight for myself. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you look fine, but for me, no. I remember at this time in my life, it was just so hard because a lot of people in the hair industry don't want to talk about this. If there's anybody who's watching this that has had it easy, hey, but nah, always wanted to do hair, always, my whole entire life. There's nothing else that I've ever wanted to do ever. And I remember when I walked into the hair industry, I was like 17 and all of the stylists were older, looking at me like, who is she? Like, tell me what she's talking about. I proved the hell out of myself. And in the midst of that, I had kids. For most people, if you have a baby, when you find out you're pregnant, you know when you're gonna be off, you're gonna be paid while you off. Hell, if you work at In and Out, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with working at In and Out, but if you work at In and Out Burger, you get paid in medical leave when you have a baby. If you work at Starbucks, you get paid medical leave when you have a baby. If you're a hairstylist and an independent contractor, when you have a baby, it's on you. You're responsible for your own medical, dental, vision. You are responsible for everything. There's nobody holding your hand through nothing. So your hairstylist is more than just a person that does hair. Okay, and my daughter, and I had a C-section with both of my children, and I remember I had my daughter, and 2 weeks later I was standing behind the chair again. Yeah, me and my husband had just got married. He was just getting his career started. I was just getting my career started in the hair industry. I don't care what other people tell y'all. Whenever you stop, you have to start over. When you have a baby, if you have a baby and you go off you don't do hair for 3 months, and you have clients that get their hair done every week, do you think they not gonna get their hair done for 3 months because you just had a baby? No. And you better hope that they don't like the hairstylist that they find more than they like you, because you lose them to that person. It's just how it goes, you know. And I wasn't gonna let that happen because I had only been in the industry like 3-4 years, if even that. So anywho, I would have my kids or whatever, and then come right back. So I had my first baby and then my second baby right after that, right? And I remember my son was colic. He had colic, and I had like 5 or 6 people on my books, and my husband had to go to work. My mom couldn't keep the kids, so my only other option was to cancel clients. And I remember, not even gonna go into that, y'all can imagine what happened. And I told them like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I can do it next week. And at this time I wasn't even taking deposits. And when I tell you, they all cussed me out like,
oh my God, I got this dinner party to go to and you gonna tell me the day of.
And they all wrote horrible Yelp reviews about me. And mind you, I'm a Cancer, so like a ant could fart and I'm a be like, oh my God, his poor little booty. And that was like with me first into the industry, like right off rip. So over the years, my skin had to get thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker because I love the industry so much. And I was just chasing like, okay, the end goal, right, is to be booked for 3-4 months in advance and to be making like $8,000 a week. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And so when I got it, it still didn't feel right. I'm like, I've gotten to the place that I wanted to be and it still doesn't feel right because it was more pressure. Every level was a new amount of pressure because every time I did something or reached a new level, people wanted me to prove that I could either do something better or maintain that level that I had reached. So I could never take a break. The old me in my own mind. Around the time of this picture, I was just, it was so much and I was so stressed out. And at this point, my father had been gone for like 4 years, about 4.5 years, and it was still like a dream because we literally like look up and my dad's dead like that. It wasn't sick, nothing. On this whole little thing, it was somebody that I'm gonna be honest, somebody that I idolized in the industry, in the hair industry, and she's from Detroit too and stuff, and she hit me up and was like, oh, I want to record this with you, what's blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh. So I get this thing together, get my clients together, we record, we film, we do all this stuff, and then maybe like a week after she left, my Instagram got hacked and disabled. After my Instagram got hacked and disabled, every brand deal that I had, ghost. Like, I'm talking everybody. The woman that I film with, I still think she's dope as shit. I'm not mad at her at all. It is what it is. I don't believe things happen to me, they happen for me, so I'm not tripping. He had already filmed the footage and I'm like, okay God, like tripping about my Instagram getting disabled and stuff. I gotta start all over now. So I'm hitting her up like, oh, maybe this could help because we already filmed this, maybe this is God. And she was like, a friend that was recording the footage, he lost all of the footage. Somebody stole his laptop. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm not saying that wasn't true, but that's what happened. That's what she told me. So I was just like, okay. So at this time, mentally, I'm so fucked up. Like, I'm so fucked up because I have been working so hard in this hair industry. Like, y'all have no idea how hard this hair industry is. You have no idea how vicious it is. And everything that I had worked for had been taken from me. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I cry for a minute, I be mad, I'm like gonna punch holes in walls and act like a nut job for a minute to get it all out. And then once I get it all out, I get a new plan. So my new plan was like, okay, fuck Instagram. Sorry y'all, but I'm gonna recreate what I lost on Instagram on YouTube, but I'm gonna do it even better. And I'm gonna get paid for it. When my Instagram got hacked and disabled, I had 135,000 followers. To date, I have 147,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and I'm not trying to say that to brag, but yeah. Once I got to that place, I was like, holy shit, like, I still don't want this. In 2017, God told me like to step away from the hair industry completely because it controls you. Do something else, prove to yourself that you can do something else, and then do whatever you want to do. But I'm like, no, I'm not about to do that. Like, at this point, I had worked so fucking hard for this. Like, I have been in the industry since before I had my children, since before I met my husband. When me and my husband first started talking, I was in cosmetology school. I'm not fucking walking away from this. In the midst, I'm just being real. I'm not saying this to be like, oh, I'm getting money. Got what I said I would get, because that's what I do. When I got my first $11,000 check, I was like, girl, wait, who said I couldn't get it? But then after the second $11,000 check, I was like, okay. And then it just kept growing. It would go up another 1,000 every month. Then I was like, okay, I'm living la vida loca. I'm gonna take a break. So I took a break, right? I was like, okay, twice a week. And the numbers started to drop, right? Mind you, I still was standing behind the chair and I was still doing other stuff, but the numbers began to drop. 14,000, 13,000, 12,000, 11, 10, 9, 8. Once I saw it drop, I was like, oh no, I gotta do more. So then I would do more, and then it started going back up. But I was sitting there and I was thinking to myself, you're being controlled again. It's happening again. I wasn't happy. Do you really think somebody's happy? I have 2 children at home growing every day. They're now in school and I'm doing 9. Do you know how long I have to be at work to do 9 or 10 heads a day? And then I have to come home, be a mother, and then edit, post, and do it all over again the next day. I was fucking miserable. Yeah, y'all were entertained, but I was miserable. I just wanted to be a YouTuber. My thing has always said hair, beauty, lifestyle. Hair was just what took off. It was like, okay, out of everything I want my channel to be, I have to focus on hair. But y'all, like, no. I was like, no, I'm not gonna be controlled with YouTube the way that I was controlled in the hair industry. No, because then everything that I've done has been for nothing. February, I decided that I was gonna stop. I was gonna stop doing everything that made me unhappy. I was gonna stop making hair videos like that. I was gonna stop. And I'm being so honest, like when y'all would see other hair videos pop up, and I'm not trying to say nothing bad about nobody, like everybody who's been a model for me, I love and appreciate you and stuff, except for one of y'all. But I love and appreciate you. But I was like, okay, well, God, maybe God just mean he don't want me to like do hair for money. So what if I just still make the YouTube videos but I don't charge? It was even worse, because I've been doing hair for 12, 13 years. So for me to do $200-300 worth of work and for you to just give me a hug like, okay girl, bye, it pissed me off. I'm just being real. So I was like, nope, I'm not doing that either. And it would be, when I tell you these women wouldn't give me a nickel, like a nickel. I have like a couple that I love, like, hey Crystal, I had to, as good as the money was for YouTube at the time, I had to completely like step back and prove to myself that I could take care of myself and my family. And not that I'm doing it by myself, but that I could take care of myself and that I could still have this same amount of money for myself without being dependent on anybody else, without being dependent on clients, without being dependent on views for YouTube. I love y'all, but without being dependent on if whether or not y'all are interested in what I have to say if I'm not doing hair. Like, I had to prove to myself that I could do that. Because when you, and that's why I brought up Vanessa Lau. I didn't bring her up for clickbait or anything like that. I brought it up because in her video she was saying how with her being a business coach and stuff, it's like you are constantly running down this path, and that's why some influencers are mad about Instagram removing likes and views. I'm actually so excited about it, and every time I go on Instagram and I look at how many likes I got, I get irritated because I'm like, could they remove the likes? I only want to see them. I don't want people to see how many likes I got, you know, because it's so, you feel so much pressure, like I have to be this picture perfect girl. No, I'm not a picture perfect girl. Most of the time I have my scarf on and my eyebrows are not arched, and I don't really plan on arching them anytime soon. I need to shave my legs, okay? Like, I'm not perfect, and I'm not going to pretend to be perfect. I'm not. More influencers would just get out there and tell the real story. If you knew that I'm working just as hard as you are, you wouldn't be feeling the way that you're feeling. And I'm saying that because once I got to a certain level, I got to sit at the table with the people that I idolized. And I saw that they're putting their pants on one leg at a time, just like me. If the social media world does not let people live, then you can't get inspired. Like, people can't make a mistake like Lizzo. Yeah, Lizzo shouldn't have had an ass out, but we won't let people live. We won't let people be them. Like, see somebody do something and say, damn, they made a mistake. That was stupid. They shouldn't have done that. In our minds, we are so negative, and everybody is just chasing this bag relentlessly. And it doesn't matter who they hurt. It doesn't matter who they step on. Everybody's chasing a bag. And my husband's gonna be so mad at me because he begged me, like, don't bring him up. Do not mention this dude on your YouTube. Now, I'm not trying to minimalize nobody and say nobody small or oh, ain't nobody about nothing. But like, my spirit just won't let me let this pass. He sees, a year later, he sees this video and decides to do a reaction video, because the reaction video thing, that's like the new vibe. And if you do a reaction video on the right person and they respond and you get like a war going back and forth, then you get a crazy amount of engagement, because all of they people gonna want to see who you are, or whether they talking shit or not. It's gonna be great for you. So I'm not stupid, Papi Chulo. I know that's what you're doing and it's cool. I just wanted to say this, and the only reason I'm bringing it up is because I want you to see the pattern of how the industry goes. And the industry will have you so mentally messed up that you will literally have it set in your mind, if I have drama with this stranger that I don't even know about, a situation that I have no idea about, I'll make it. Trying to point fingers at nobody. I'm just, y'all know I keep it 100, and I'm just using him as an example. Most likely he'll be sitting in a chair doing a reaction video to this.
Hi y'all. Hi.
But please understand, I'm not making this video because I'm like, oh, I'm doing this in response to somebody else. No, I want to show you guys what this industry does to you if you don't take control of it. If you go on his Instagram, his last 3 photos are pictures of me. It's pictures of me. I'm not making this video to say anything bad about anyone in any way, shape, or form. I just want you to visually see what this industry does to you if you do not gain control over your own sovereignty and learn how to monetize your own personal brand yourself. I had to learn that I cannot wait on YouTube. I was monetizing myself on Instagram. And monetizing simply means that you can turn your traffic source into money. So I had a product line and ebooks and stuff like that over there on Instagram. I had monetized myself on Instagram, and then I had monetized myself in a big way here on YouTube. But I had to step away for a second and learn how to own my own monetization and really own it, to gain the confidence that you need. And I live out, I say all the time, like, I want to live out loud, I want to live out loud. And I'm not saying that as a cliche. I've been saying that because internally I've been doing the work to say, like, so when I say things like this, nobody can be like, oh, she just talking. No, that's what I've been doing. I'm telling you that you have to get into the fire to get the work done, because I've lived in the fire for the last couple of years. I'm telling you what I know. If you want to create a new version of yourself, you have to destroy that old version of yourself. I say that all the time, but destruction hurts. You guys think that destruction is going to be something beautiful and sparkly. It's not. It's not. Ignorance is bliss. I didn't know what that meant before. This is what it means. When you don't know anything, when you don't know the truth, and all you know is the pretty story little book that they gave you and this order that they gave you, everything looks so easy. Everything's like, oh my God, all you have to do is this. Oh my God, all you have to do is this. No, that's not true. When negative comments come, all you have to do is ignore it. No, that's not true. We're human beings. You get your feelings hurt if one person looks at you the wrong way. Imagine hundreds and thousands of people saying messed up stuff to you. It's not true. You have to do major inner work. And because of the major inner work I have done for the last year, since February when I stepped away from the hair industry, did it hurt? Did I take losses? Yes. But they were worth so much more. The losses did not compare in any way, shape, or form to what I've gained. So I had to make this video because A, like I said, I got inspired from her video, and B, you know, as now that I am out of this phase of my life, thank God, oh my God, Lord, if I can give 2019 a phrase, it'd be like,
But did you die? But did you die though? But did you die?
I just want to encourage somebody. I don't care if only a couple of people see this video. I just want to encourage somebody to live in your truth, because you don't have a choice. You're either gonna live in your truth now, or you gonna build all of this stuff and waste all this goddamn time just to live in your truth. You don't have an option. You don't have a choice. Just do it now. Do it now. I don't care who's saying crazy stuff to you. This is the last thing I'm gonna say, I promise. I have gotten so many emails and so many DMs from women who will remain nameless, women who are like, oh, something in my spirit just didn't feel right about this, and so I said this and I lost this. It's almost like as you awaken, as you do something different, as you decide to make a different change, a career change, you start to lose things and it feels like you're making a bad decision. No, like I said in my last video, those are just the old bottles being smashed. Let them break. The shit hurts. It hurts. I'm here to tell you that it hurts. It's not gonna feel good. Spiritual awakening isn't bubbly. No. Even if you don't want to call it a spiritual awakening, becoming a different version of yourself, taking control of your life, being sovereign, doing something different does not feel good. It hurts. It hurts. But it only, the more you fight against it, the more it hurts, because then you have to tear down more stuff. So start now. If you're in cosmetology school right now, start now not being put in a box. Start your business with online booking. Start your business taking deposits. Start your business with scheduled off days. Start your business having a certain time frame that your clients can and cannot call you. Start it now. However you start it is how it will end. Period. I was so inspired to make this video, and I really hope that more of us decide to live out loud. I really hope that more of us decide to use a different avenue to level up. Oh boy, to take my pictures off of your Instagram, not because it bothers me. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a female and you a dude. My daddy taught me I don't argue with boys, and I have a whole husband, and my husband took a look at your Instagram and was like, baby, could you just not say nothing? Because I'm not arguing with him. I'm not saying it. I'm not doing it. And I'm not going to ask my husband to go back and forth with you. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not throwing any shots at you or anything like that. It's nothing like that. I am only saying this because I just feel like you're so much better than that. You're so much greater than what you're doing. You're so much greater than having drama and having pictures of a girl, me as a girl. You're so much greater than constantly making videos, talking shit, and having all of this negative energy surrounding you. Because it doesn't hurt me. You're only hurting you. So I really, really hope that you find something in you that just makes you like, okay, in 2020, I'm gonna shed this old skin. In 2020, I'm not going to try to build my brand with drama from someone else. In 2020, I'm gonna become the best version of myself. I think your name on Instagram is super dope. You're the African god acting like that. Do you know our ancestors would never, ever. You are so much greater than that. You're so much greater than that. And I'm speaking directly to you. You can do so much better. Imagine if you put the type of energy that you put into sitting down and talking about other people's work into your own work. You would be booked for months in advance. You wouldn't even have time to post on YouTube. You can be so much greater. Take your focus off of me and other people in the industry and put that focus on you. Instead of you sending people to my channel, send them down a funnel. Why don't you make a reaction video to something you created and make you a 6-figure funnel where after they get done watching your video, instead of them coming over to my video, they go down your 6-figure funnel and go buy an ebook. Make you some money. Because when you make reaction videos for me, you make me money. Since you've made those reaction videos for my video, I made like $2,000-$3,000 off that video last month. Thank you. But you could have had that $2,000-$3,000 in your pocket. In your pocket. But that's not what you want to do. Because our minds are clouded. And we can't see the forest for the trees because we're in this race. We're in this rat race. Like, I gotta have a bunch of views. I gotta have a bunch of subscribers, because the more subscribers I get, the more money I make and the more views I get. So you willing to step on anybody's toes and you willing to post about anybody, you look horrible. Horrible. But you're so much better than that, dude. You're better than that. And this goes for everybody. We are so much better and so much bigger than all of the things that we do now. Become the version of yourself that you want to be today. Today. And don't be held back, and don't feel like you have to pick a niche. That's wrong. You do not have to pick a niche. Picking a niche is picking chains. Period. I don't care what anybody says. You pick a niche, you pick a lock, and you throw away the key. Do not pick a niche. Even if you making hair videos now, and it's taking off and that's good, no, don't keep doing just hair videos. Start mixing it in now. Start mixing it in today. That's why All of Destiny is my favorite YouTuber, because you never know what type of video you're gonna get from All of Destiny's channel. Hair videos, she'll put on a wig, she'll go shopping, she'll do her mom's hair, she'll do her nails, she'll do her toes, she does not have a niche. Do not pick a niche. And I'm not like, oh, I'm on All of Destiny's job. No, because first of all, I'm not just a groupie. We got each other's numbers and we text. So I'm not trying to like jump on anybody's bandwagon. I just want to give you a visual representation of what I'm saying. I wish I would have started off my channel the way that All of Destiny did, because now she can do whatever, and that is where my channel is growing too. But I am living out loud so you can hear the sound, so you won't make that same mistake. Baby girl, even if you getting millions of views now or hundreds and thousands of views now when you post a hair video, that's cool, but you are picking a lock and chain. Because if you have a month where you like, you know what, I want to enjoy some of this money, I don't want to do hair for 3 months, and now for 3 months I only want to post videos about my vacations, you're not going to get 300,000 views in the first 2 days on that video. Just go look at your favorite YouTubers and it'll prove that to you. Okay? You start building it now. Do not pick a niche. Just be who you are. I just want us to all have the freedom to do like whatever we want to do, when we want to do it. And if you love me and be here. And if you don't, then I don't know, girl. I love you, girl, but bye, girl. Okay, that's all. I don't really have like an ending for this video, and I feel like I'm gonna start rambling because I'm trying to find a way to close it out, being professional and stuff. I don't have one. I'm ready to take this wig off and go get in the shower and stuff. So yeah, I hope that this video, oof, girl, I'm not editing it out too. This is so good, girl. The recipe right there. I'm not, like I said, I wasn't making this video to say nothing bad about nobody. We just sitting here being real. I have this new thing going on with Share, and I'm so excited about it. It's me, the ability to like do hair whenever I'm like, because I love hair. It's an art form for me, and I've been feeling like a crackhead. Like I need to brown brush something, okay? So Share does that for me, so because I can just go on my phone real quick and find a studio that I like closest to me that's cute, okay, and book it right on my phone like it is absolutely nothing. So stay tuned for that. I'm not saying you guys won't get hair videos from me. I'm just saying that I'm gonna be my true authentic self. If I say something that's like, oh, Sin, you shouldn't have said that, then hey, I said something that I shouldn't have said, and my bad, girl. I'm not going to be this picture perfect like masterpiece girl that always got her eyebrows done. Like, no, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. If you rock with me and you feel my vibe, then welcome to the sunshine. Bring the sprinkles. But I mean, if you don't, then go get your own sunshine and your own sprinkles. I'm not saying that I'm sorry and I love you too, because if you don't like me, that means that our energy don't match, which means I probably wouldn't like you either. So bye, girl. And I love you guys that love me. Remember, bring the sunshine and the sprinkles. Oh my God.